didn't have to go far to find dozens of wild turkeys an anonymous tipster told us about. These are Rio Grande turkeys, weighing between 10 and 20 pounds. They are concentrating in the Camp Polk area, a few miles north of Sisters, near the intersection of Camp Polk Road and Wilt Road.
I've seen turkey flocks, and I usually see 8 or 10 at a time, but here I've seen 40 or 50 in one place. That's unnatural?
Yeah, it is. So that's unnatural. That's higher than we'd like. That can be a natural number, in some places, in some situations, like if you get kind of back in the eastern part of the country and, some of the ag lands and things like that. But out here, we're on the western edge of turkey range.
What are the potential problems and concerns of having that many birds, 40, 50, 60, in one place at one time?
When you get an unnaturally high number like that, you can get increased disease transmission between birds. So they're in closer contact, there's more of them, diseases can pass from bird to bird a lot quicker. You can attract some predators. If you're a coyote looking for a meal, 40 or 50 birds is a lot more appealing than a group of 10, right? You can just slowly pick them away, as well as damage. We're seeing that here. They can get into people's landscaping, yards and things like that and tear them up when they're looking for food, which is very frustrating for a lot of landowners.
Turkeys were transplanted to Oregon in the 1960s to provide hunting opportunities. Biologists say the spike in numbers is a result of mild weather, during which turkeys are more successful at breeding.
In my neighborhood, I have something very similar, but the best thing you could do is to not feed them. Talk to your neighbors too, make sure no one's feeding or enticing them to be coming back repeatedly. But yeah, mainly just giving them space, try not to engage with them. Also reminding that hazing is not legal. Like if they want to haze, you need to go through ODFW for that.
Fed up with big birds ripping up their yards, roosting on roofs, and pooping all over decks, walkways, and driveways, several neighbors have received approval to haze turkeys off their properties.
If they're on your property, you can haze them, which is not any non-injurious methods. So you can't do anything that would provide long-lasting injuries. That could be, spraying them with the hose. It could be, chasing them, pots and pans banging together, just kind of shooing them off. Any of those things are all tools that landowners can use. We'd love if you came to us and we'd get you a hazing permit, so that way you're extra covered.
Due to concerns about highly pathogenic avian influenza, bird flu, the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife will not trap and relocate turkeys at this time. Hunting them is not an option since the birds are gathering on private property near homes. The next legal turkey hunting season in Central Oregon runs April 15th through May 31st.
So I cover 4 states with the Turkey Federation. So I cover California, Oregon, Washington, and Nevada. And so it is very common. I get phone calls several times a year about this, as turkeys are really healthy in abundance on the West Coast out here. There's a lot of human-turkey conflicts that do come up, especially this time of year when they're kind of going down and getting these bigger flocks.
Biologists agree the simplest and most effective solution is to stop feeding the turkeys.
And if somebody decides that's enough, I'm going to stop feeding them, what happens to the turkeys? Do they die?
They won't, no. So birds are pretty, and all wildlife are pretty darn adaptable. They know where food is. They're going to hang around. They're going to look at you with some sad eyes, but they'll get over it.
This time of year, wild turkeys will eat seeds and juniper berries, and there are plenty of those around. From Camp Polk, north of Sisters, I'm Brooks Snavely for The Great Outdoors.